Hey everybody. So this is a quick video, but I wanted to talk about these two articles that I think are pretty impactful. I mean, they really stood out to me right now because I'm really into ChatGPT and using the image generation stuff with Dolly, and then using the image recognition stuff where you put in an image and then you can ask questions about it. There just seems to be so much going on right now, and it's really cool. But there's a couple articles, one by the CEO of Microsoft, and he posted this one here, and here it is open. And you can find in the description below if you want to look at these links. Just check those out; they'll be below. But I'm not going to read through all of this, but I think what's really cool right now, and I think it's worth a conversation, is these low code platforms or like Copilot, where it's developing code alongside you. Low code platforms are like Power Automate. You can create apps in there incredibly fast. You don't have to wait 2 weeks and work directly with a software developer. You can create an app that's does exactly what you want it to do. So maybe it reads an Excel document and then it has a UI that interacts with that Excel that team members on the team fill out, and then they just use the UI in Power Apps and then they fill it out. I've used Power Apps and developed little personal apps for like working out and for tracking different things, and you can do it so quickly. You can create them so quickly. It kind of makes it accessible to anybody, which is really powerful. And we're seeing more tools like that. This is Microsoft stuff, but there's various other tools out there from other companies that do similar things that give you more accessibility to those types of environments. Creating your own apps or your own visualization dashboards that look at data. Copilot is an LLM that is specific to developing code. There's open source ones that are on GitHub. So there's more and more options, it seems, and more capabilities just every single day. But this article is pretty interesting. It talks about non-coders using some of these tools, and folks using Copilot and how that's been really impactful and helpful for people. And then talking about ChatGPT. So it's definitely worth a read, I think. The other article, which I think is really cool, is from a friend of mine, Brian Myers, and he talked about using the new, at the time, so this was October 6th, it just rolled out. I don't know what date, it was around October 6th, maybe 5th, but they rolled out the ability to use Dolly inside of ChatGPT, so you could say, hey, can you generate some images for me, and then add a description. It would generate 4 different images at the same time, and then you can go back and forth continuing to ask it to generate more images. And what I love about this article is Brian talks about kind of that that interaction, the communication with him and ChatGPT, and using Dolly, the Dolly extension. And he shares the prompts, and then you can see the photos down here, and then he talks about, okay, this isn't kind of what I was looking for, and then some more back and forth, got it more refined, and then continuing to do that throughout the article, which is really cool. And then you can see down here, it's more of a building you might expect that has MEP systems to look, but it isn't perfect. And if we look even further, we can see more of that stuff, just more of the systems behind the walls, above the ceilings. You can see even some of the desk back there, so it's really cool. But and you can see he talks a bit more about it, but you can see, like, just with it just rolled out, the interaction with it is very natural and smooth, and you can have this back and forth, and then that naturally, a year from now, that is going to be so much more intuitive. It's going to get more of your context without you saying it. It's just going to understand a lot more, and you're going to have, it just is going to become a more useful tool. So anyways, I think I've talked about these enough. I definitely recommend you checking them out, reading them both, talking with the folks, that are creating these things and reaching out. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. So if you want to join the BIM Coordinator community, check out the Discord link here on screen. It's also in the description below. And if you want to support the channel, I've got a Patreon link here you can use, also in the description below. You're not missing anything if you don't subscribe to Patreon. I don't post anything on there. But if you want to support the channel, check that out.